Hello everyone. So thank you for joining us today. A warm welcome to each and everyone who joined this Selenium Quick Learn program. So myself, Adin Sheila from AllPro Training, is presenting this Quick Learn program today. So before we get to the session, I'm sharing a video clip of our AllPro Training Institute. So thanks for watching. So in AllPro trainings, we provide all kinds of IT training on all kinds of IT technologies, electrical, electronics, and soft skill courses, especially for the students, individuals, working professionals, college training, corporate training, etc. So we also provide internship on and offline internship for college students. So we have trained more than 10,000 students all over the world, students from various cities of India, as well as from the world, like countries like USA, UK, Australia, Dubai, and so on. So all the students are placed in MNCs with excellent packages. We provide 3 types of trainings. First one is the master class. That's a quick learn program you are attending now. And second one is the flash course, a workshop, which will be conducted for 5 to 10 hours. And then the third one is the full course, which will come for more than 30 hours. So now we are going to see the agenda for today's program. So first, it will be a participant introduction for 10 minutes. And then the webinar content will be for 40 to 45 minutes. And so after the webinar content, so the participants, if you have any queries, you can ask the trainer directly. And then the next, there will be we'll be presenting the ATP students guide, where there will be explaining about who will be giving training to the students. And after that, APT offer session for the participants who joined the master class today, which is followed by the feedback session for 5 minutes, in which will be share the feedback form link. So attended a master class today, kindly fill the feedback form link, which will be presenting at the end of the session. So those who fill the feedback form will receive their e-certificates in the mail ID, which you have mentioned in the feedback form. So please attend the session fully. We will be sharing the feedback form link only at the end of the session. And now it's the participants introduction session. So participants, kindly introduce yourself in the chat box. Please mention your name, whether you are a student or working professional, so that it will be easy for the trainer to get in the session accordingly. So please introduce yourself in the chat box. Participants, please introduce yourself in the chat box. Please mention you are a student or working professional. Your name, whether you are a student or working professional. Hi, Akash. Hi, Rajan. Hi, Gautam. Hi, Anjali. Hi, Madhu. Hi, Vaijayanti. Hi, Nivita. So welcome all. Hi, Saundravalli. Hi, Viraj. So please introduce yourself, everyone. Please mention you are a student or working professionals. Hi, Bala. So once again, we welcome you all to this Selenium Quick Learn program. So today we have our trainer, Mr. Sai Rakur, who is a well-experienced trainer. He already trained many students in our institute. All of the students who he trained or placed in various companies. So welcome, sir. We are glad to have you today here. So you can proceed now.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction, Sheila. So, hi everyone, very good evening to all. So, thanks for taking out your time to attend the session to understand about what is Selenium, what is automation and stuff. So, hope my screen is visible. Sheila, is my screen visible? And others, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible. It's visible.
Okay. So, in the current situation, in the current market, for the students, they might be hearing the word automation for the first time. For the working professional, this word will not be for the first time. So basically, what is automation? Automation is all about automation is all about doing the things automatically in an automatic way. It's all about a system is doing the things on behalf of you. A system is testing on behalf of you. A system is doing your job automatically. That means what? You just imagine a robot and you have designed a robot in such a way that it performs all your day-to-day daily activities at ease. So what happens if a robot performs your daily activities on ease? So you will have nothing to do. You have to sit idle and you'll have to enjoy your day like how others do. So similarly, the automation testing, the what we have discussed here, what we are about to discuss is the one of the hot topics in the market when you are choosing your career in the testing industry or someone working in the testing industry. It's just because it is very difficult for any human being to test the application in the same way, in the same accuracy, with the same energy on a daily basis. So that is the main reason we have used automation. We have introduced automation into the picture. So why automation testing is so important? The main purpose why automation testing is so important is it reduces the time, it reduces the it reduces the manual efforts, it increases the accuracy, and it helps us in testing the same product in multiple environments like set, UAT, prod, int environments, etc. So by this pictorial representation, you must observe that when a manual tester is working on certain activities, he takes an amount of, he has to fill a lot of documents, he needs to fill a lot of Excel sheets, and when the time is running out, he needs to submit a closure report and all the stuff immediately, because manual testing job is just like you need to repeat the same activity again and again over the period of time. So when it comes to automation, once the manual tester certifies that this functionality is working fine, and if this product is working good, then the automation tester, he writes the script in such a way, in a robust way, in a efficient way, such a way that within a button click, He can handle multiple things, and he can also parallelly do a lot of multiple things, which helps in the betterment of the product, betterment of the company also. So as we have discussed, what are the advantages of automation? Reliability. So what do you mean by this reliability? It performs precisely the same operations each and every time they run, thereby eliminating human errors. Okay. Repeatable. So we are enabling the capability to test how the software reacts under repeated execution of same operation. It's just like you want to test how the application works with 500 different payments. Suppose you bought a product on Amazon. Now you want to buy the same product for 500 times. So how the application behaves under this set of repeated operations? Is there any payment? Will the payment will not be made properly because you are performing the same operation and again and again? Will the application slow down on continuous execution on the continuous execution? Is there any deadlocks that we encounter while we perform the same operation on the application? So with the help of automation, we can provide a comprehensive nature. That means what we provide the ability to build a suite of tests that covers every feature in your application. So what do you mean by this? We can build a set of test cases which covers each and every corner of your application. Okay. Better quality software. We can run more test cases in less amount of time with a reduced team size. So suppose in order to run 1000 test cases by a manual team, they generally take a month time to finish the manual testing of all the 1000 regression cases in general. So whereas when you put the automation into picture, it will take around 2 to 3 working days to finish the test cases of all the 1000 regression cases, and they can validate the reports and certify whether the build is stable or not. Reusability. So with the same code, we can run the same code on different versions of the project. Like as I've told you, set, UAT, prod, developer branch, etc., etc. So fast. Automated tools run significantly faster than the manual process. So the test cases that are triggered by the automation suite, they run lot faster than the manual process. So how do you mean by cost reduction? I'll give a math. Suppose in a company, we have a project called as XYZ. For a project XYZ, they need around 15 testers. So what does this project XYZ do? They hire 15 manual testers whose CTC is 8 lakhs on an average. So what is the total cost? Total cost incurred on the project. Total cost incurred on the project is 15 into 8. That is equal to 120 lakh. 15 into 8 is what? 15 5 is 15 6 is 90. 105. Yeah, 120 lakhs. That is equal to what? 1.2 CR. The company, that project is investing on the testing process per month, per year. Now, for suppose instead of 15 testers, instead of 15 testers, the service delivery manager. Who is a service delivery manager? The one who service delivery manager. Who is a service delivery manager? The one who manages the finances of the project. Okay, the one who manages the finances of the project has decided to hire 3 top quality automation engineers and 4 manual testers only. So what will have for 3 top quality automation testers on an average they pay around, they get a pay of 15 lakhs, you say. So that is equal to what? 3 into 15. That is equal to 45 lakhs. And for the 4 manual testers, what will be the pay? 4 into 8. that is 32 lakhs. So what is the total cost incurred to the project? $45 plus 32, that is equal to what? 77 lakhs. So total amount saved on the project is 120 minus 77, that is equal to 43 lakhs. So if by hiring 3 top quality automation engineers, he is able to save 43 lakhs on the project, which is a very big number with respect to the amount that is being spent on the testing. Clear? This is the real math that the service delivery managers have seen while hiring a top quality automation engineer. So since he has got this math that he can save a lot of money by hiring a top quality automation engineer and few manual testers. So that is the main reason the cost is being reduced. And when the cost is being reduced, obviously that becomes a hot topic in the market. Because if you're able to reduce your cost by hiring a top quality resource, one top quality resource, then your work gets simpler. You can show out a lot of profits on the project. Clear? So what do you mean by this programmability? So provides the ability to program sophisticated tests that bring out the hidden information from the application. So when you're running a particular automation script, it brings out some hidden information. Like for suppose, if the application is taking a lot of time to load, whereas the manual testers is unable to guess that situation, because manual testers, what they do, they just simply wait, they have a chat and they talk and they come back and they work on the application. Whereas when you're working for the automation script, if the application doesn't load within the stipulated amount of time, it will throw an error message. So this kind of hidden information can be brought out to the developers notice and we can ask them to fix the issues. So these are the main prime advantages of automation. So in continuation with the above topics, greater accuracy. That means what? Greater precision and lower errors than manual testing. So the moment you start automating your test cases in a wider picture, so we have a greater scope to cover a large number of complex automated test cases along with their execution repeatedly over a period of time. Clear? We can cover a large number of complex test cases along with their executions. So enables the test cases to be traced, updated, and reused in the future. So with the help of the reports that are generated while running the automation scripts, so the reports will be easy to use in the future and they can handle the similar requirements and functionality with ease. So as I've told about resource optimization, just now we are given a mat, right? That helps us the companies to optimize the resources, freeze testing resources from the test execution of software builds that are given frequently by the development team. So whenever you're hunting out for the jobs in the market with respect to testing industry, if you're not having any automation background or automation knowledge, the companies might be slightly hesitant to take you as part of their projects, because most of the days the people are preferring the candidates who have a great amount of automation knowledge than manual knowledge, because you can train a candidate for a manual even though the candidate has automation knowledge on a quickly basis. But if you want to train a manual tester into an automation engineer, it takes a hell lot of time for them to convert that manual person to automation person. So that is the main reason having the tag of that you are very good at automation testing is always a must and should when you are choosing a job in this testing industry. So while you see this graph, as I've told prior, these are some timings that these are some efforts that they spend on the manual team spends on different type of test suits. So for suppose if you are running a smoke suit, in general a manual team takes two working hours to finish the project smoke test. Whereas if you give it to our automation team, that will finish the test cases in around 30 minutes for 15 cases. So if you take a sanity of 50 test cases, so the manual team takes one full working day, that is equal to 8 hours to finish the sanity testing. Whereas how much time we take? 8 by 10 into 60. Yeah, it will take around 48 minutes to finish the sanity testing of 50 cases. So if you take a partial regression suit which is of 250 cases, manual team can take up to 5 working days to finish the execution of 250 regression cases, whereas automation team can take 4 working hours to finish the testing of the same 250 cases. Now it comes to 1000. So So when it comes to full set of regression cases, that is 1000. So it has total 160. Total it has 160. The total manual team takes 160 working hours. That is equal to 20 working hours. That means that's equivalent to a full month in order to test a full regression of 1000 test cases. So whereas when you have a automated script robust built into it, it'll take 16 hours. That means 2 working days. So with this, we'll save a lot of time, lot of energy, lot of efforts, and system does the work for you. If you're smarter enough down the line, if the system is doing the most of the work for you, then you're a happy person at the end of the day in your professional life. So before you jump into the different concepts of automation, what is Java, what is Selenium and stuff, you should always remember a couple of things. Never ever create a mess with your automation scripts. This is the first rule. Whatever you're trying to automate, have some business clarity, have the complete domain knowledge of what you're doing, what you're trying to do. Second thing, avoid some unnecessary complex logic in your scripts. When the functionality stays directly click on login of the application, you directly write the code for login of application. Don't check like, is the UI great? Is the text box white in color? Is the background blue in color? You need not have this kind of a complex logic. And the foremost thing that most of the companies ask for us, is it possible to achieve 100% automation? So tell them confidently that you cannot achieve 100% automation at all. At the max, you can automate 80 to 85% of the test cases. So if you want to be a test automation engineer, you need to have a basic idea of what are the different testing concepts like waterfall model, agile model, what is the difference between regression, smoke, sanity testing. You need to have such basic understanding of terms and terminologies. And also remember that test automation is a software development process. What do you mean by software development process? The developers will start developing the code and they build a framework and they do the stuff, right? So similarly, also test automation is like a software development process. We also build a code, we also build a framework. It also takes some time to be robust, but we need to prepare the script much faster than what development team does, because we are not given much of a time or a liberty. We have to finish the scripts much quicker because testing should be completed and handed over to the customer. So if you see the graph, if you see 1 minute, guys. So if you see this graph is very much evidently stating that what is the cost that is spent on the manual process versus the automation test process on a set of bills, on a set of 20 bills. So if you see, gradually the cost of manual testing is increasing day by day for each and every build and each and every release. Whereas for the automation testing, you can see the cost is consistent, near to consistent across different builds and releases. Okay. So coming to the next topic. So out of so many tools that are present in the market, why Selenium is one of the leading tools in the market. It's just because, first let me list down what are the different tools that are popular in the market. RPA, UFT, Cypress, Test Case Studio, Tosca, Cypress, UFT, Tosca. What are the different tools that we have again? Automation Anywhere. Okay. As of now, I remember the tools. So why this is popular? Because RPA is a paid tool. So when you're working, paid tools are not generally accepted in medium and small size companies. So this is also a paid tool. And this is also a paid tool. And recently, this is recently a paid tool. In the recent times, they changes to a paid tool. So Test Case Studio is one of the new tools in the new entrants in the market, which is not new entrants in the market, which is not validated thoroughly. Cypress is one of the free tools that we can work on. So in the current context of the market, Selenium and Cypress are the leading tools for automation. So what makes Selenium better than Cypress? Both are open source. Both are open source. Open source means free of cost to use. Both are open source. Second thing, both are open source. This is the one of the main facets between the common between the two tools. So what are the pros of Selenium? As I've told, it's open source. It is compatible with different browsers such as yeah, you can say user friendly also. Compatible with different browsers such as Google, Firefox, Opera, Safari, Edge, etc. It supports multiple programming languages such as Python, Java, C hash. Yeah, RPA is mostly a UI automation tool. Okay. RPA works better for a packaged applications. RPA works better for packaged applications than web applications. C#, Java, Python, JavaScript, Ruby, etc. It supports multiple programming languages. It's compatible with different browsers. It consumes less hardware. Flexible to use according to our needs. Flexible to use according to our needs. Consumes less hardware. Supports multiple programming languages. Supports parallel testing. That means what? Running multiple test cases at a time. Supports cross-browser testing. That means what? Running the same test case in different browsers and validate the functionality. Supports cross-browser testing. Supports parallel testing. Flexible to use. Less hardware. Supports multiple programming languages. Compatible different browsers. Okay. Okay. These are the main advantages. Less flexible to use. Less hardware consumed. Lightweight. Yeah. supports across different operating systems. Rajan, you're asking a very direct question about fresher's salary. The salary can vary from the place that you choose. It differs from district to district. I can say as of now, it's 3 to 4 lakhs. That's the current thing that's running in the market. If you're going for a lateral joining as a lateral fresher, it's currently around 3 to 4 lakhs. And if your Java skills are really good, then they can exceed up to 6 to 7. So across different OS like Windows, Linux, Mac. So whereas coming to Cypress, as I told, open source, supports only JavaScript and its derived languages. Works on Visual Studio Code only. That means what? That means only Windows operating system will be support. That means it works on Windows OS only. Okay. Consumes much of a hardware. Has its own reporting mechanism. Supports only Firefox and Chrome. So these are the main differences between Cypress and Selenium. Hope which is better, which is bad is left up to you to decide. Since we know the pros and cons of Selenium, let us see the cons of Selenium. Future scope in Selenium automation, we have around next 10 to 12 years, we have a great scope for Selenium automation. And Cypress is the competitor, they say, for Selenium, but still it has a lot of things to rework on it, a lot of things to improve on it. So for the next 8 to 10 years, automation scope is very bright, and that too Selenium scope is very much brighter. Okay. Very much brighter. In fact, people are expecting you to be SDETs, and people are actively hiring for automation engineers because they really improve the quality of testing. Cons of Selenium. What is the cons of Selenium? Cannot automate fingerprints and captchas. Cannot perform any image processing stuff. Cannot automate audio and video related data. Does not have any inbuilt reporting mechanism. Need to use some third-party plugins to work with it. Okay. Does not have any inbuilt reporting. Does not have any direct integration with test management tools. Certificate part, you can ask the admin team. I'm not a right person to say. So you need to have a knowledge on at least one programming language. Since Selenium is an open source, you do not have any vendor assistance, vendor or support team to assist you. So these are the main pros and cons with respect to the Selenium. coming to Selenium, it started in the year 2004 by John Higgins, I guess his name, who was an employee at ThoughtWorks. So while testing the application, he felt really bored of doing the same manual stuff again and again, and he was not in a position to afford the UFT tool in those days again. So that was the main reason he invented this tool called as Selenium. So what was the first tool that he has invented? Selenium IDE. So what do you mean by Selenium IDE? It is a simple record and playback tool. What does this do? Simple record and playback tool means it records your actions on the application and playback. It's simple, like when you are using your tape recorder. If you want to record something on your mobile, you record your voice with the voice note and you replay the voice note again and again. That is called playback. Followed by based on the issues of previous release like Selenium IDE, invented this called as Selenium RC. Selenium RC involves hides the deficits, hides the issues related to Selenium IDE, and has given the facility to start scripting. Now, currently, the most popular tool that we are using in the market and they are looking for in the interview is Selenium WebDriver. One of the most popular and efficient tools of Selenium family. And fourth one is Selenium Grid. What do you mean by Selenium Grid? Performs the executions in a distributed environment. What do you mean by perform the executions in distributed environment? You can perform the same test case. You are distributing your test cases across 4 different machines and you're asking them to be executed. So that is the thing. So far clear? Any doubts, anything? So far anything, guys? Any doubts? Anything else you want to know? For people who are already in the industry, in the stream of testing, it is one of the most important skill sets to have in your resume. That is called as automation. For that, we are here to provide you the necessary support and give you the necessary knowledge to crack the interviews. So this is a direct statement to all the people who are working in the industry as a tester, manual tester. So I guess there are no doubts, anything from anyone?
Participants have any doubts, please mention in the chat box.
How can we say the number of vacancies in automation testing in India? It's you who have to search for the job. It's the company will tell you how many vacancies are there in the company. How can I say how many are there? I can tell you it's in huge demand. They're in a huge demand of hiring them.
That is the one testing because Selenium and SAP testing is same.
Yeah. No, this is different. Selenium testing works for the web applications only.
So please ask in the chat box.
SAP testing is something else. No. MS. There is no MS degree called there's no separate master's degree in automation. Trust me. There's no separate degree. It's a tool. Test automation is the tool, it's a utility for the testing process. In addition to the testing process, we are adding testing as automation as something else. It's not like a degree or something. It's a skill. It's a tool.
We can become a direct automation tester.
Yeah, we can become a direct automation tester provided you have some basic knowledge of testing And by attending our classes, we can give you some real-time insights about what is test automation and stuff, so that when you're joining a company, you will be pretty much confident about approaching them and answering them. Did we get any notes? I don't get your question, Harsh. You need to be more clear of what you are asking.
Variants. If you don't want to use this,
queries.
if you want to add some extra properties or something like this, and just copy this also.
So I think no more queries from the participants.
See, the learning materials will be, we will be sharing you the code files that we discuss in the class. That should be serving as the learning materials, because there's not much theory in automation. There's more of a practical knowledge. So Max will be sharing you the code files in the Git repository and you can do it. So Sheila, I guess no one has any doubts. I guess I can. Chandru, yeah, please go ahead. Chandru, you're asking something. Okay, fine. I guess Sheila, I guess we are done, I guess.
So okay, so thank.
Hello. Yeah, Sheila, I'm done then. So as I've told you, there is no degree in masters or MSc or something like that. Automation is a tool, Lesron. Automation is just a tool or a utility you're giving to the favor the complete testing process. This is not, there won't be any degree with respect to any automation engineering. Yeah, Chandru, go ahead. I was asking about you only. So what's your doubt? What's your doubt, Chandra? So can you please type it in the chat box, Chandru? Automation anywhere, I can't say the same thing because it's one of the paid tool, and when it comes to flexibility wise, it is not the same. It does not provide the same flexibility as Selenium. And second thing, it's one of the paid tools. If you want to do something specific for you, then you have to contact the support team and they'll do something for you. It's more on the UI side, but Selenium plays a major role in different aspects. Okay then, Sheila, I guess you can take it over.
Yeah, okay, Rahul. So thanks for the wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So guys, now I am sharing the feedback video of one of our student who took Selenium course from Rahul. So kindly watch it.
Hi guys, I'm Amsari from Chennai, and I'm working in testing background. I'm a manual tester come automation tester. As I needed some help with automation training, I reached out to IRPA from AP Trainings. So he suggested me to take up the Selenium Java course, and I got a very good guidance from AP Training from Rahul and IRPA from AP. And currently I have got an offer with a 120% hike, and I definitely got the confidence and courage to move to switch to another company only after completing this training. And I would definitely suggest you guys to get into AP trainings and get yourself moved to a better career. Yeah, thank you.
So thanks for watching. And these are some of the reviews from our students. They have given in social medias. As a review from one of our Python student. He said, Mohana Priya, she said, I'm new to coding related to subject. This class helped me to improve my skills and skills development, and especially for future job. And this is a review from a Blue Prism student. And this is a review from our UiPath student, Munita Reddy. So he told I completed RP UiPath training. It's a good learning experience. And this is a feedback from our SQLDBA student. So thank you so much for your training. It was really helpful for me to get a clear picture on SQL. And this is the review from a USA student. He felt 100% worth for the money he paid. And another review from student Surya. So he recommends his working professional choose AllPro trainings to learn SQL course. He recommend you to choose AllPro trainings. And this is feedback review from our SAP student. So he told the trainer also helped me to understand the concepts, and he thanks AllPro trainings. And this is the review from our Java student. So these are some of the reviews we are sharing with you people. There are many and more students who are learned courses from us and placed in MNCs. So now I am sharing APT students guide. So once you join our institute, I'm going to explain you how we are providing training to other students, and it will help how it helps them to place all over the world. So here we are following APT 5 courses, simple learning methodology, students recall, creative explanation, fingertip materials, and additional bonuses. So first one is the simple learning methodology. Once you join the course, every day you will have class for 75 minutes, in which we have divided the 75 minutes into 6 sessions. First session, there will be revision for the previous day class topics. The next session will be for 20 minutes, in which the trainer will take that day topics. And the next session is for 15 minutes, in which the students have to practice in front of the trainer. And in the fourth session, the trainer will take next set of topics for 15 minutes, and then 10 minutes is for practice. And the final session, you will revise that day topic for 5 minutes. Next, the learning pyramid. It identifies the different ways of learnings, and the 90% retention rate indicates that the students can teach each other. So all our students are trained up to this level. And next is creative explanation. So different learning methods are available today. So nowadays we get everything from internet, but we don't know what to learn and how to choose. So our trainers will guide you and clear all your doubts at any time. So all class notes will be provided. We are using OneNotes, which you can use as a digital notebook. And we are using mind map technology to visually organize information. And we are providing class notes with the pictures, a diagrammatic flow information, explanations, and whole training text in a single notebook will be provided to you. And all classes will be recorded, and you can download the recordings. There is no limitations. And all class notes and documents and software needed for the course, everything will be provided by us, and it will be shared in a shared drive. And additional bonuses, if you join in AllPro trainings, we will be providing free interview session, lifelong community support will be provided, job links, and we'll be helping you in resume preparation. We will be guiding you for professional certification exams, and LinkedIn recommendation will also be provided. Guys, please wait. I will be sharing the feedback form link in few minutes. So those who have filled the feedback form only receive the e-certificates. So kindly wait. So now it's time for the APT offer session. So we have three types of courses. One is the quick learn program you are attending now. And one is the full course, which will be taking for 35 to 40 hours, and the classes will be on Skype. And then the flash course, it will be for 4 to 10 hours, depending upon the technology. So all of you know the market price for Selenium. The market price for Selenium is 25 to 30K for the full course, and the flash course is 10K to 15K. So we are not offering that much. So AllPro trainings price will be 20K for the full course and 2K for the flash course. So flash course will be for 5 to 10 hours, and the full course will be for 30 to 35 hours. So AllPro trainings price is 20K for the full course, and for the flash course, it is 2K. And there is a special offer for those people who have joined the masterclass today. So only for those who joined the masterclass, we have a special offer. The full course price will be 15K, and the flash course price will be 999. Okay, so only for those people who have joined today, we are giving this offer. The full course price is 15K, and the flash course price is 999. This offer is only for 15 minutes and only for those people who have joined this masterclass today. So I am sharing you the feedback form link now in the chat box. Please fill the feedback form link to get your e-certificate. So hope everyone would have received the feedback form link. Please confirm in the chat box. I have shared the feedback form link in the chat box. Hope you would have received the feedback form link. Someone please confirm in the chat box. Please fill the feedback form with the correct mail ID. You will receive your e-certificate in the mail ID which you mention in the feedback form link. Okay. So please make use of this offer. The full course price is 15K, and the flash course price is 999. So what are the special bonuses you will be getting if you join in AllPro trainings? We will be providing free interview sessions. Our trainer will help you in preparing for resume, and professional certification guidance will be provided. Lifelong community support will be provided. LinkedIn recommendations we can give, and we will give job guidance. And the special advantages are all queries. You can clear all your queries at any time with the trainer. So training is conducted at your preferred time. Maybe have weekdays or weekend training sessions, morning or evening at your preferred time. All your live classes will be recorded and you can download the recordings by yourself. All class notes and documents will also be shared in a shared drive. So, wonderful offer. Please make use of it. If you want to book the course now, kindly make 1,000 rupees token payment to the payment link provided. You can see it on the screen. So the payment link is visible on the screen. So if you are interested to join, you can make a token payment of 1,000 rupees and send a screenshot to us, and you can start learning Selenium. So many people who need to switch from manual testing to automation, you can make use of it. Students, if you are a student, kindly you can make use of this. So once again, I'm sharing the feedback form link. Those who have missed the link, please fill it. Those have already filled, no need to fill it again. So full course prices for Selenium is 15K and the flash course price is 999. It's just for 15 minutes. So if you have any queries or you need to join the course, kindly contact the number which I have mentioned in the chat box. I have shared a contact number in the chat box. If you have any queries or you need to join the course, kindly contact this number. You can WhatsApp or call at this number and get the course details. So, please make use of this offer, and this offer is specially only for those people joined today. So for any queries, please contact us, WhatsApp or call us at any time. So we can end the session now. Thank you all for your presence today. Thank you so much.